Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Which, by the way, is the legend he's locking in for this matchup coming up right now. Sandstorm versus Hardymj.
We thought that was just a goof. We thought he was just. We thought he was just playing around.
He experimented with it, even while playing around. What did he do, Foda? He won.
Well, that's what happens.
So why?
He starts playing around, and then he's like, "Wait, I'm sick. Wait." That's what happened with Zul. But back when Zul used to be a meme, right? And then Sandstorm was like, actually, I can win every tournament with Zul. And everyone's like, wait a second, Zul's sick. And it's really just what Sandstorm decides to unlock the potential of. And I think he's doing that with Magyar now.
It's pretty amazing in Brawlhalla history how much this has happened. Because I remember one time Barasa was a meme, and then Dobrain and Pugsy won with it. And then Olgrim was a meme, and then it became the best character in EU, right?
Yeah.
And and then Zul was a meme, so at least Zul's competitively played. And now maybe that's the case for Magyar.
And it's the players who shape how things actually shake out.
Absolutely, and I'm so excited to see him on this Magyar here. Now, Hardymj, another story, definitely one of the few players, if not the only one, that really has pushed Sentinel to his limits in competitive play, right? Red brings out the Sentinel in 2v2s, but Hardymj really showcases him in singles, and it's his ability to spike with the Qatar down sig off stage. That is what I love watching with Hardymj so much.
Hardy's killing
and maybe we'll get to see a few of those against Sandstorm here in this best of 5, because so far, it looks like he might take the first stock.
See, Hardy, I mean, it was looking rough for him at the start there, and now that he's lost his guitars, I'm a little worried. But Hardy, man, he's take the first stock against Sandstorm. He's dancing around. Look, don't sleep on Hardymj. Look, he's seed 9 in this tournament for a reason. There's over 5,000 people in this tournament. He's seed 9. Let's not go forgetting how good Hardymj actually is at this game. I know it's easy to think that when you're going up against the 3-time world champ as Sandstorm, but Hardy's got a shot here, I think. What an upset.
Well, and more and more often lately, we have been seeing Sandstorm lose early matches in winner's bracket, still with the tournament. But there's players that will just catch him off guard. And Hardymj, definitely one of those legend specialists. But man, Sandstorm, when he's got the groove going on with the greatsword so far, he has been popping off. Downer sidelight uses that bridge, but no, can't quite get him. Sandstorm now with the weapon still. Hardy gets in. I'm waiting for those down signatures. He loves using that Sentinel down sig on guitars to catch him off guard, but instead he's just been playing some really solid neutral, and game's close. Oh, into the weapon too. Sandstorm gets the recovery. Not as much oomph on the greatsword recovery as there was last year, for good reason, and Hardy can survive maybe one more of those before it's going to be it for his second stock. We see Sandstorm just trying to get that stock finisher right now. He's just been jumping around.
Oh, there it is. He was hunting for that recovery the whole time.
It's difficult to avoid for sure. And the momentum, when used correctly, if you get it on the fastfall, you dip down, touch the bottom of the stage, come up. There it is! Yes! Foda, I love that. He's the only guy that can get it. He can get it so consistently.
That's a Hardymj special right there.
Oh, so good with the Sentinel down sig on guitars. And now he evens up the game perfectly for that. And he started to take a little bit of a lead. Sandstorm fighting back with a wake-up down airs. Oh, but Hardy has Sandstorm off the side of the stage. Let's see what he can do.
Down to the final stock here. It's just game 1.
Oh, wow. This is tense. This was one of those game 1 moments where I feel like the person that takes game 1 takes the rest of the set. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you got to steal this momentum and you're going to run away with it. Let's see. Sandstorm putting out the side lights. Hardy getting in. Down air, down light. A little bit of damage. Watch more. Oh, they slide past each other with neutral lights and down lights. Just try to get that first starter. And Hardy goes to the down screen again, but Sandstorm was ready for it this time.
Oh, this is coming down to the wire here. Sandstorm barely.
He just slipped past that recovery. That would have been Hardymj stock for sure.
Oh, wait a second.
Sidelight dash.
This could be the killing blow for Hardymj. He goes for the tricky weapon throw. It doesn't land, and now he lost weapon control. He had the opportunity to grab that weapon, but he gave it up to Sandstorm. Is he going to be able to get through this? Sandstorm trying to hold on.
Oh, he's guarding the weapon so hard.
Oh, man. Hardymj now with the guitars. It's going to come down to the final hit, ladies and gentlemen. They're both so damaged. Who's it going to be?
He didn't get punished. I can't believe the neutral stick didn't get punished. Sandstorm went for the recovery punch instead. The down air there. True combo, not enough damage. Sandstorm avoids the weapon throw. Hardymj gets the side sig.
We bet it all on a side signature. GG's come out. And I think Sandstorm actually insta-locked into the Magyar again. He doesn't care. He's not going to let it stop there.
Oh, that's exciting because this matchup is so good. And, man, Hardymj off of the back of all signature knockouts here. We're seeing the sidelight D-light. There's the down sig on the dodge down read. Getting the spike. So good at that. And then the side sig. So he gets a hammer neutral sig, a hammer side sig to end the stock, and then the guitar down sig to win the game. The signature accuracy from Hardymj so good in that game number 1. As we saw there, using so many of them, getting half of them to connect. Sandstorm not really using a single one. And we're going into game number 2 on Apocalypse with Hardymj with the set lead so far, 1-0. All right. Sandstorm really opening it up with these down airs from the greatsword. Doesn't get the right read. Hardymj tries to neutralize him there as Sandstorm goes for the weapon throw, picks up the hammer now. Let's see if Sandstorm's going to get a little more creative with Magyar's signature kick, because before we just saw nothing on Brawlhalla, and Hardymj continues to eke by with this lead. Sidelight hits, and Sandstorm's dodging away, but he's not getting any wake-up punishes for it, and that neutralite recovery will put Sandstorm towards the top of the stage. It's still a fresh hammer, so a few more hits before he gets knocked out of his hands, but it doesn't even going to matter. He might just get knocked off the stage with this weapon in his hands at this rate, as Hardymj is one signature away from taking the stock lead.
Sandstorm is hurting right now. Hardy he might get an early stock against Sandstorm. I mean, in the last one he had to steal the game at the last second. We haven't seen Hardymj with an actual stock lead.
Yeah, definitely.
It changes things. I mean, people play differently when they're in the lead versus when they're trying to catch up.
Oh, man.
And he gets it, okay, with a stock lead. Hardymj is in a really good position now. Very damaged, though, right? Sandstorm could just equalize in one hit. He's got the hammer now, perfect for such a thing. Looking for the stomp. Hardy's very well aware. Sandstorm's looking for a stomp here. Whoa! 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 Oh my! He's crazy! Oh, he's actually crazy. He just SD'd. He just SD'd.
Yeah.
He went a little hard for it.
He almost had the spacing all of that perfectly to where the recovery would have touched the ledge, but he didn't. He did go pretty hard for that. He was willing to trade that stock that he was so damaged on for the potential of having a full stock.
Yeah,
doesn't quite get it.
It would have been worth, for sure. I mean, it was worth trying. It didn't work out, but I think it was worth trying.
Oh, but he's not fazed by that. He's still getting these wins in, and Sandstorm's really struggling to get something started with the greatsword. As I say that, sidelight, D-light, sidelight finisher. Sandstorm doing great with the weapon so far as he puts that sidelight out, just trying to poke Hardy, but that snare caught him out of a jump.
Oh.
Okay, nice nair. I thought Sandstorm was going to go for a recovery there. I think Hardymj thought that too, and the nair catches him off guard and gets Hardymj out of his fastfall recovery. And Sandstorm makes it back to the stage with some extra damage to boot. Great job on the greatsword so far. The nairs are coming out, but that neutral stick for Hardymj ceiling just a little too high.
Yeah, it's pretty close though. Sandstorm without a weapon, and Hardymj catches the neutral signature grounded, and now he's got a pretty major lead here. He can push this into a lot more. We have a rare moment of Sandstorm being put on.
Let's go. Get it.
Wait.
I thought he was going to keep going. That was like the classic guitar string. We were going to get it again. No, he goes for the ground pound reset, down, air, try to read the spot dodge or dodge in with that down stick. Recovery comes through. This is the Hardymj show. He has just been hitting Sandstorm nonstop. D-light side air. There we go. Finishes the stock. But Sandstorm really took a beating before ending that stock there. All right. Oh, and Sandstorm just trying to catch him off guard with the recoveries. Nice shot with that neutral light finisher. Nair's coming out as well, but Hardymj catches him out of that recovery. Side air spot dodged. Hardy trying to catch the landings with the neutral light. Oh, okay, no down air from Sandstorm after that follow-up, but he picks up the hammer, tries to get the recovery. Oh, no dodge means Hardymj could get punished, but no! Sandstorm went for a jump read. Hardy stays grounded, goes for the weapon throw into side air, and Hardy continues to tack on some damage, but Sandstorm, he's been making this closer and closer. Oh, no! Drops the stop there!
Sandstorm's catching up. Hardymj had a pretty significant lead here, but now the lead has been closed, and Sandstorm could just take it from him. Hardy was winning this
Light.
entire game, and Sandstorm is ready to steal it from him at the last second. Hardy,
Side stick could do it here,
Hail
though.
Mary a signature. That's his play.
Yep,
That's how he does it.
Yep, that is. Side stick could come through
he
here
is
as well.
really hoping and praying. He's hoping and praying. Maybe with the hammer.
It's side stick time.
Oh, that's not enough. Ooh,
He dodges the weapon throw.
That was great.
And he dodges past the dive kick. Hardy goes to the dash up side air. He has the guitars in hand. He might want to go for the neutral light recovery at this point. Hammer picked up. Doesn't get the side air. The weapon throw's still active. He gets the recovery now.
If that led to a KO, that would have been the highlight of a century. It doesn't matter because Hardymj steals it away. That's 2-0 now in favor of Hardymj against Sandstorm.
Wow.
Will Sandstorm swap his legend?
That's
what everybody's wondering right now.
That's the first replay highlight is the accident there, because I was going to mention that, right? That game, the difference being Hardymj actually had not only a damaged lead, but one of the stocks he lost was an accident. And that neutral sig taking him off the top is showing us how good he is with these signatures. I mean, man, sure, 25% accuracy. He's been throwing out 12 of them, but he's hitting them. And we're not seeing any of those signatures coming out from Sandstorm. And a lot of the time, Sandstorm's relying on Greatsword recovery or Greatsword nair to take Hardymj out. And those moves just don't have the oomph to take Sentinel off the top. It feels like fast
that was
kind of the D-Light side airs.
Yeah, that was kind of the big thing with Sam, especially when we saw him winning with Magyar in the Mammoth Invitational. He was getting wild with it. He had a bunch of signatures being used, and they were all landing. He was like, it looked like a commercial how he was playing, how well everything was working out for Sandstorm there. And this time, seeing him with a 0 count of signatures just goes to show that he was playing off the back foot the whole time. He was never in a position to get experimental or have quote unquote fun with the way he was playing with it. You know what I mean? And now we can see that Sandstorm has actually swapped his legend. I think you all know.
Oh, really?
I think you all know what's coming up here. I don't need to say it.
This is the
know.
true. This could be the true test for Hardymj here. As Hardymj was really showing him how it's done when it comes to maining a legend with that signature kit. But if it's a legend that I think that you're saying, this could be very terrifying. Reverse 3-0. But Hardymj, I mean, it's something to be said to be taken off two games in a row off of Sandstorm here in the qualifier match for top 8, meaning he only has to take one more game to knock Sandstorm into the lower bracket and fight against the winner of Moist Esports Boomy and Cody Travis, which would be incredible.
That's going to be such a match. Not even in top 8. We're watching Boomy versus Cody. That's been grand finals in so many. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's focus on the task at hand here. It's Sandstorm versus Hardymj. And yes, it's not a mistake. You are seeing the correct score up there. Hardymj is ahead in the set 2-0. So Sandstorm has to win 3 games in a row right now to get this done. Otherwise,
but how do you get it done?
He's going down the lower bracket.
This is a Mordex. This is a Mordex cosmetic suite, right? That Sandstorm's basically patented, right? So many players use this skin because of what Sandstorm does with this character.
Trying to look like Sandstorm. We all know it. This is his style brand.
And he's opened up pretty strong so far. Hardymj hasn't got anything started too hard. The gauntlets and scythe from Sandstorm, terrifying to go against. And the ground pound comes out. Down sig, I feel like at this point would be enough for Hardymj. Sandstorm's not dodging down into that ever again. After getting spiked on game 1 on Brawlhalla, we've just seen him punish that down signature twice now. D-Light into the strong hit, kicks him away, goes to the ground pound. Hardy gets the dive kick with the gravity cancel neutral save.
What a crazy
hits
thing.
Him, gets the knockout, and access a recovery tool.
What a crazy thing for Sandstorm to go for right there. It got the stock, and it got the stock early too. And it doubled as him recovering back to the stage, which is what made it so tricky. And now Sandstorm's got nearly a full stock lead, and you gotta wonder, he's just messing around with Magyar, and now he's like, gloves are off, I'm going hard now.
Well,
you've got through the first boss, now welcome to the real show.
Actually, I think you literally described it, right? that's exactly what it is for a lot of these times with players like these. Not to mention
Oh my goodness, Sandstorm!
Well,
that was such a fast dude. It hasn't even been 2 minutes. It's barely been a minute and a half, and Sandstorm's taking 2 stocks. We are witnessing the power of the legend swap here for Sandstorm.
we've got a few games to talk about some other stuff, Photo. Let's think about it. Anyways, let's see what Hardymj can do. Because Sandstorm, yeah, those... and it's all been off the back of signature kills as well. So we can see that Sandstorm just doing so well with these knockouts on the side signature and the neutral signature on Scythe. He's only got one more signature in that kit to
He wants
to
a 3-stock. He was trying to prove a point here. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Is he actually going to 3-stock Hardymj? No.
Okay. Stop cider.
There's a moral victory though in not getting 3-stock. No matter how if Hardymj loses now, I think he can still take pride in that he did not get 3-stocked here. Oh, that's it.
Ooh.
Oh my, that's so clean.
JV
so
though.
Clean.
JV
that,
though.
Yep, JV3, that counts.
Less than 100, less than 200 damage. Gravity cancel sidelight to just say, get away from the stage. You don't belong here. This is my home turf. Apocalypse coming through for Sandstorm. Yeah, I think this is the side sig off of that, right? Yep,
Man,
catches him,
and
that covers.
stocks.
That covered so much. That covered him trying to dodge above Sandstorm there, but just the ice from the attack covers that entire dodge and angle. He would have had to diagonal dodge up or jump away to be able to avoid getting hit by that. And we're seeing out of the 3 sigs that Mordex used, that Sandstorm used, 2 of them hit. And they resulted in a knockout. So Hardymj is bringing Sandstorm 2. Sandstorm's like winning a stage. I remember 2018. 2019, it was just a fun stat to be like, Sandstorm has played the most on Mammoth Fortress, like, I don't know, like 100 games or something.
Yeah.
I had to talk
like
to production about it. And he had like a 90% win rate on Mammoth, so it's like, people just keep taking him here. I'm like, why? Take him to other places, just have a better chance. It's proven that this is where Sandstorm's the best.
Statistically
So.
proven to have a better chance at
man.
winning against Sandstorm
Imagine,
on any other
imagine
stage
having
than
like, imagine having over 50 competitive games and a 90% win rate on one map. That's so amazing to me. And we're seeing...
Whoa, Hardy. Oh, man. Hardy tried to, you saw him trying to stall out the recovery. He wanted to trick Sandstorm into going for the edge guard against the wall, right? So that he can get over the edge guard and touch the wall safely. But Sandstorm completely knew what Hardy had coming there. He was waiting for Hardy to finish, try to stall out all of his options, and then he had to come back to the wall eventually. Sandstorm pinpointed the perfect time for him to be coming back to the wall and capitalizes for an early KO once again, man. Sandstorm, it's so different when he's on the Mordex.
Yeah, it's kind of wild when I really think about it, that Hardymj was doing such a great job tearing apart his Magyar, punishing him, getting all those signature knockouts left and right. Okay,
that was sick.
That's a good.
Oh man, he didn't even get
I
a
like
stock
that
off
too.
Of it. Oh, but it's not over.
Because what Hardymj would usually do off of that downlight there, that's when he would put up the down sig. Sandstorm dodged down in game number 1. Ever since then, he's been jumping and dodging up. The neutral sig covered at that time. So Hardymj is conditioning Sandstorm with his Sentinel play enough to be able to change up the signature punishes and get rewarded for it. And now, in game number 4, it's a 2-stock to 2 situation. Sandstorm's still very much with the momentum here.
Wow.
As he just destroys him.
Wow.
As I'm talking about that. Like,
that was
2
sick.
stocks to 2. Sandstorm's like, what are you saying? Stop talking. 2-1 now. All right, fine. Oh, it could be 2-0 at this rate. I'm so terrified whenever I see the sidelight from Sandstorm. Almost means stock gone.
Yeah, well,
like,
Hardymj, he is well aware of the mistakes not to make when you get caught in the Sandstorm sidelight. You know, don't dodge in. And Sandstorm will tell you that. Just don't dodge in, or he'll get you. He has the kill combo locked and loaded. Hardymj is being real smart about how he escapes the scythe strings. He's well aware of what Sandstorm is capable of and what Sandstorm's actually going for. You know, Hardy's, I think he's in a good place mentally, despite losing that last game pretty harshly. I mean, he's still in the lead. It's still 2-1 in his favor. And he's got Sandstorm in kill range here. He might be able to take the stock before it's too late. That's a good start. One more. What's it going to be? The gravity cancel neutral sig.
Ooh, you got it. You knew it. It was the neutral sig.
It's such a good killing blow, and it's working well for
scary.
Hardy. It's just catching Sandstorm.
Sandstorm could play amazingly here, but if Hardymj gets one of his amazing signature reads, which so far all he's done is hit Sandstorm. Sandstorm can't find a weapon, and he's denying the weapon. Hardymj smells it. He knows. He knows this is like, okay, I have to win this game right now. This is the best it's going to be. Grab out hits, and Sandstorm's been trying to recover this entire game. Qatar's primed. This is crazy, Photo.
Yeah.
We were talking about how crazy Sandstorm's Vortex was, but these neutral signatures of Hardymj really caught him off guard. Okay, there's the delay.
Hardy's got to be careful now. You're right. I think he does need to win this right now, even though he can afford to lose another game in the set.
No dodge!
No, he's still alive!
Okay,
Oh,
Hardy, he's
Sandstorm's
got
on
to
the
get that
hunt.
side light.
Oh,
but
no,
the side light
everything
misses.
he's trying is not working. Sandstorm is just...
Oh, no scythe, no scythe. He has to pick up the gauntlets, but sidelight into recovery.
He's fine with
you know,
the gauntlets,
Sandstorm's
though.
he's so good. He's so good with sidelight recovery here. He's trying to get the pickup recovery. That's it.
Man, it actually worked. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 5. We are into a Game 5 now. Sandstorm versus Hardymj has us on the edge of our seats here. And even though it seems like, oh, Sandstorm, he switched to Mordex, it's the real deal now. No chance he loses. You're wrong. Look how close that was. Look at the health up in the top right corner. Woo, that could have been anyone's game there.
Well, it definitely compared to Game 3, right? With Game 3, I was looking at this, I was like, oh, why did you do this to a Sandstorm? But now it's like, oh, wait a minute. Hardymj is adapting really quickly. And as we talked a little bit about before, I feel like Hardymj has done a great job conditioning Sandstorm's dodge habits to where before he was trying to spike with a down sig. Now the neutral signatures on guitars are hitting.
Now dodging upwards is getting Sandstorm knocked out. Honestly, I think Sandstorm not going Mordex until his back's really against the wall. I don't think that's playing around or you know, content or anything like that. I think that's a legitimate strategy for Sandstorm not to be showing his full hand before he needs to. Right?
Well, and there's also
the more people get used to fighting his Mordex, the less potent it's going to be.
Yep.
And you're seeing it here with Hardy. He's getting more games than anybody against Sandstorm's Mordex. And he did well in the last game. I know I'm saying that right after he gets knocked out by some really nice ground bounce from Sandstorm, but it's part of the strategy here. I believe Sandstorm will switch off of Mordex as soon as this game's over, and it'll wait until somebody forces him onto it again. And that's not for funsies or to call anybody out. It's strategic. Don't let people get used to fighting your Mordex. Don't let people download what you're doing.
In fighting games that have that as a strict mentality, where it's like, I'm switching my characters because I don't want you to get used to my characters. And that's something that you are definitely describing there that I've personally been up against in competitive play and other things, and have seen on stream as well. You're absolutely right. Not to mention that just having that secret weapon that's Magyar, where against players that just don't know how to deal with the great sword, having that in Sandstorm's belt would be amazing, and that's likely something that he just wants to test. And Hardymj clearly.
That was almost
very good
guaranteed. I can't believe he let Sandstorm back up onto the wall there. He had basically no recovery options left. Oh man, he's gonna risk it in neutral against Sandstorm now, putting him on even footing despite the huge advantage he had. Hopefully Hardy can get a KO here. Otherwise, Sandstorm's gonna push the lead even further. He's maintaining weapon control. This is good. Off the side still. Oh man, he is just not letting well, now nobody has weapon control. Okay, Hardy. Lucky on the weapon spawn, still maintaining weapon control, but there's a weapon right there. What is this? Sandstorm's like, fine, I'm going to do it unarmed.
Dude, Hardy is it's something to be said. When Hardymj is weapon starving Sandstorm, it is such a different game.
Yeah,
it's so very clearly that Hardy has just got complete momentum, and he's just stopping from getting when Sandstorm picks up the
he spent 30 seconds there just denying weapons, and it did lead into a KO. It was totally worth him doing that.
Yeah. Oh, but Sandstorm with that sidelight kicks him up with the weak hit, gets the cider afterwards. Hardy getting hard punished for that recovery as that nair comes through, and Sandstorm's looking for these recoveries to catch Hardy as he floats around through the sky trying to follow with these down airs. But nice job. Every time Sandstorm's gone for a weapon throw, Hardymj's like, I'm dodging it and I'm hitting you for it. But unfortunately, that time he couldn't deny Sandstorm from getting the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared. I'm scared for us.
Okay,
all right.
Good punish. Woo, Hardymj, perfect capitalization there.
Huge. He's still going. Oh, sidelight, strong hit. Let's see.
Tricky from Hardy. He went for the speedy recovery there after stalling on all his previous recoveries. It's good mix-up from Hardy.
He's low
going to have to mix it up again. He used his dodge early. He's still alive. Oh, Hardy. Sandstorm snatches the weapon from the corner before he even made it up to the top, and he takes the stock. Oh, man, this is Hardymj's last stock of the set. It's his last chance to prove he can defeat Sandstorm on the Mordex. Imagine, if he wins this, he's going to top 8 winners side and taking Seed 1's position there.
It's close.
This is it. We're down to the last stock, Taza. It all comes down to this for Sandstorm versus Hardymj.
Good nair, and the weapon starve is so good for him here. This is exactly what he needs.
Oh,
neutral light, double neutral light, side light.
So many reads, Hardymj.
Keep denying it. Go back to the guitars
again.
And the guitars are primed.
Yep.
So, but Sandstorm sneaks through. Double nair.
Good timing on Sandstorm for the weapon spawn. Oh, they are both so equal right now.
Oh, the down air catches him, but he avoids following in. He didn't dodge in. Sandstorm's looking for that dodge in. That time he even tried to catch the dodge up, but he diagonal dodges away. Weapon throw, not dodge, but Hardy gets the nair. Second nair misses, but that nair from Sandstorm takes it even more damage. It's so close dodges exchange.
They're playing so differently now that we're on the final stock of the set. It is so intense here. Oh, that would have gotten a KO. Oh, Hardy's got to be careful with the down light. He dodged early. He's got no dodge.
That's it.
Oh, no!
That's it. Wait, can he make it through?
That's game over. Sandstorm wins. And I think it all came down to that early dodge that Hardymj did there. In my opinion, there was no reason to dodge that early. You do that when you're knocked so far off the side that you're convinced you're going to get your dodge twice in the 3 seconds it takes to recover back to the stage and get your dodge back again. But in that case, he was right in front of Sandstorm. Look at this. Dodge right there? That was the win for Sandstorm.